All right, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors due to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. And peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect out there. This is the brother Yeshaya. And just coming at you with a quick video, quick in transit. As we know, tomorrow Eve is the Pesach, the Passover. A very, very solemn assembly that us brothers hold in the faith, in sincerity. Okay, even though we know that we're practicing the righteous acts, we're rehearsing the righteous acts or whatnot. We are still, trying to the best of our ability to, accommodate Yahweh, Yahushua's ways in the world, man. And you can and I seen a couple videos. Elder Pastor Har and the brothers was and some brothers were basically responding to a question on the comment board about how do you hold the Passover if you don't eat lamb, or if you don't eat wine. You can't. That's like my answer, my cut and dry answer. You can't. Because there is no cut and dry way of holding the Passover without the necessary requirements that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua set, which is the wine, okay, which represents his blood. You can't substitute that with no grapefruit juice, with no grape juice or nothing. All right, it's wine, the flat bread, the unleavened bread, bread without yeast in it, and the bitter herbs, okay. In times past, when brothers couldn't get their hands on horseradish, we've been able to get our hands on horseradish, these last several Passovers. But starting out, we use garlic, all right? Garlic or ginger. But like I said, we've been getting our hands on the horseradish root, all right? Several, but I'm just saying, like, for brothers that's just starting out, and if you have it in your heart to hold the Lord's Passover, and you're ready, okay, you probably been sitting on the outside, for a couple years, all right, and that the time is coming, all right, the Lord is about to ramp up things in the earth, and we're at the complete end, okay, so you want to get your feet wet, so to say, but you got to really be fully persuaded in your own mind. You have to pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that you are doing it right, okay, and that your heart is right, because none of us is doing it right, but we're trying to the best of our ability, all right, but and I can understand that, because when I first came in, I wanted to hold the Passover, but wasn't ready. All right. Well, actually, the first I came in, I got built up, and by the time that Passover came, I was able to hold it, but I had to hold it myself, and that's some brothers' lot. Some brothers do have to hold it themselves, which is nothing wrong with that, But you got to make sure that you're doing it right to the best of your ability, and not trying to shortchange the Lord, man, just because you say you want to call yourself holding the Passover, Because the Lord looks upon that, man. He looks at sincerity and honesty of heart, and He wants to see, all right, if you're honest, man. Okay, and if you're really trying, and then through Yahushua's blood, basically it's a filler. It fills the rest in that we can't accomplish, But it's still not to say that we ought to just put some stuff together, slap some stuff together. That's with everything. That's with videos. That's with anything that comes with serving the Lord, man. All right, we got to give our due diligence and really try. Hey, it's a full moon, which means that we are holding the Pesach on the correct day, okay, in the middle of the month, the 15th day, and you got certain camps out there still can't wrap their head around the fact that at the new moon, the Passover is the 15th day, of the month, But that's it. That's just quick little Passover video. Passover is coming up, It's a solemn assembly. We got to stay locked in, and we're just ready to see what's going to come down the pike. You know, whatever Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is going to have set up, man. So we're giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, safety to the Lord's elect. Shalom.